make sure I start doing it. Since you act like I don't do shit. Because you want to fucking post all day, comment, subscribe on all platforms, which is not a bad thing. But don't fucking ridicule me because I don't do it consistently. It's coming. I'm more occupied at the time. In my free time, I have to have a clear mind. I have to be able to focus. I can't multitask. You should know this by now. It's really difficult, man. Yeah, I definitely can't do it on Sundays and Wednesdays. You know how those days are action-packed. Especially with the Bears going. Bears? What do you mean? See, wait, let me start this. Let me start this off by saying.
This guy's fucking. Do I got a Bears family?
Let me start this off. Let me start this podcast off right. What is this, episode 42?
I think it's 41, man. Episode 41.
When I was putting all the posts up on Twitter, we was at 40. This is 41. Because I kept track of each one. So I think we've been off by the numbers.
So this is 41.
This is 42. This is Jackie Robinson, I think.
By any stretch of the imagination, man, we would like to say.
Well, the value's low, so I'll just keep on going on my Bears rant.
But there's a reason the value was low. It was hot that you fucking having an argument.
Oh, put it on me. You don't always get the brunt of the blame in all scenarios, all situations. But go ahead. Go ahead, man.
Homies, we made it to the year 2021. We like to say,
Happy New Year!
Straight Gas Holy Podcast to you. Now finish what you're talking about.
Nope, to you and yours.
With your badass Bears, man.
From us. Well, I'm going to get right into it. I'm in the spirits this week. I am a wishful thinking fool. That's what I am. To go back to what we said, I won't spend too much time on this. But just because I wanted to just let you know why I have on the jacket and the hat is because I've seen a lot of people, real Bear fans, who have adapted the mindset that, hey, we're in the playoffs. You can't take it from us. Kiss my ass. We here. So let me tell you something. To go back to what we talked about a couple episodes ago, when T.Y. predicted that we could be this year's version of the Giants. I absolutely do not. I absolutely do not believe that at all. But as a fool, the fool in me, the Bears fan in me, I'm telling you right now that I'm hoping that we can go into New Orleans Sunday and pull off the upset. And I'm going to just leave it at that. So bear down. Hopefully, you okay? Hopefully the next time we're coming back, we're going to the next round. Hopefully the next episode we'll be talking about the next round of the playoffs with the Bears. And he could be right. And I would just leave it at that.
You know they're not going to win anything, man. I'm not understanding why you...
I'm a fan.
You want them to win? Like, how far do you want them to go realistically?
So honestly, at this point,
I know realistically you would want them to
lose out. I don't want them to lose out realistically.
But not at the end, you want them to win the whole thing.
Absolutely. So I don't want to see them win anything unless they're gonna win it all. I don't want them to win one round. That just makes the situation worse because then that gives the coach the benefit of the doubt. That gives the general manager the benefit of the doubt. I want them gone.
You don't think they can, like, let's say they make
not the Bills. Not Chicago.
The championship, NFC championship. You
Man,
think they can build upon this?
The Bears will bring
them to the trenches.
No. They can't build on this. 2 years ago, we were just in the playoffs, and we've been declining since. Offensively, you know what I'm saying? So we've seen this. Listen, we can continue to do this and continue to be what we've been for years, since 85, since 03, 05, pardon me. You could be that team that's the middle of the pack. Mm-hmm. It's the worst place you want to be in football. You either want to be really bad and developing or towards the top. If you're somewhere in the middle, you just straddling the fence. And that's what the Bears have been for years. They've been bad, but fuck up their record just enough so they don't get the high draft picks. And when they get the draft pick, they pick people like Mitchell Trubisky. And let's just move on from that.
Oh, come on!
And this is episode 41 or 42, whichever one, we're not sure. We'll do the research on the Straight Gas Week podcast. I am Daeo, the truth teller, the co-star of this show, the host and the star of this show, D-Block Double D, the GOAT.
Oh,
he like to call himself. You know. How's your week, sir?
Not sure, man. My week has kind of been a blur.
Sound like Daeo.
How was my week, man? I don't know, man. My week was pretty decent. Nothing really exciting, nothing changed, anything like that. Finally put up an old clip. I would just like to say,
Pardon me. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
prior to my LeBron's happening.
Sorry, man.
That takes up the whole fucking under the table. Oh, I gotta sit uncomfortable. prior to this podcast being a little more sophisticated, me taking it a little bit more serious, I would just like to publicly apologize for that horrendous breakdown of DMX versus Snoop Dogg that we did. We had the wrong songs. We had no idea what we were talking about. Full disclosure right here, guys. I never saw the battle myself. I only saw like 15 to 20 minutes of it, but
I ain't see it either.
I refuse to come in here and let these guys disrespect DMX the way they were trying to do on that episode, which is why I had to speak up for them. My Meg takes,
The way y'all do Wayne?
sounded really bad. Now that I'm listening back to it, it sounded bad. The only reason I say it sounded bad is because I never preface my comments like the way you gotta do by saying I don't endorse or condone hitting women, etc., etc.
Speaking of Fattori, wasn't it?
Yeah, it sounded like I was. I
were.
wasn't. No, I wasn't, because my original question, the whole thing I was saying was, would you rather get shot or punched in the face? That's all I was saying. And at one point it did sound like I was trying to justify.
God damn. What is this? I'm sorry, I don't know what the fuck I'm smoking right now. God damn. Okay. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
It did sound like I was trying to justify what was going on. I wasn't. So I would just like to clear that stuff up, man. But my week has been filled like my week has always turn into, which is just a lot of arguments. Arguing with a lot of people over the phone about certain things that said.
You're a toxic person.
So, me?
Yeah, man. You're a troublemaker. The older you got, you become more and more of a troublemaker, man. You're just bitter at everybody. You just keep up shit.
That is a misconception about me. I'm not bitter. I'm not angry. I'm actually a happy person. I enjoy having conversations, and I just have a low tolerance. When you're talking, I just have a low tolerance for ignorance in your situation. But in talking to other people, I should be. What I found out from doing this podcast is I feel like people don't really understand or listen to what they actually said, or really kind of grasp what they said. Real quick, like in terms of music, people love to hate on the type of music that me and you both say we like or we listen to. But then if you listen to the people that they like or they listen to, they're saying the same thing. One of my brother's favorite songs at the moment is First Montana, Jim Jones. It's Too Late. If you listen to the lyrics and the content, it's a great song. I love that song. Mm-hmm. But it's no difference between what they're talking about and your typical Dirt or Vaughn song. They just said it a different way, using in New York slang, slick talk, shit like that. It's the same shit. So it's like, why do you downgrade one or use a Stephen A. Smith word, denigrate one and uplift the other?
I'm glad you went right into that.
So I've been having those type of conversations all over the week with various different people and just like, I don't know. I enjoy it though. I enjoy it.
That'll be our first topic, that music thing. But I'll go into my week, and I'll say my week has been filled with a lot of, I've been just watching, man. I've been just really having my eyes glued to what's going on in the world, waiting on my stemming, like everybody else. Foolishness. I've been watching a lot of foolishness. I've been keeping track of it. And I've been saying, like, I wanted to just make sure that I've been just really, I've actually been listening back to a lot of our podcasts and like studying a lot of the things that I used to do and just seeing how I can improve on that. And then the Twitter is up. The Twitter has been updated. It got more work to it. Got to do a little more work to it. It's not up to par with the Instagram. It's not up to par. It's not up to par with what the star and the host is doing. But I'm getting there. I'm making an effort. You know, I know last week I listened to him say he's going to keep putting the camera directly on me because I don't promote. I'm going to get better at promoting. I just don't believe in people. I'll let you promote to the local homies. And I'm trying to reach out to people that we don't even know, which is what you're doing as well. And I saw we made a list. We made
talking about a local rapper? Like
no. I'm saying I won't waste my time with local people because I don't have an expectation for them. I don't have an expectation for them. You know what I'm saying? I've seen a lot. Like I said, it's a lot of. I'm not even gonna get into that. I'm just saying, like, you communicate with people. I don't have time for. Don't lie to me. Don't waste my time. I don't need you to click on my thing and say, you been doing a podcast, but you're not gonna watch it. Don't waste my time. So I'll just try to reach out to a bigger demographic.
Thank you for everybody.
And thank you for everybody that has
YouTube channel, subscribe if you haven't at straight_gas_.
Don't censor me. He's trying to censor me. You're not gonna censor me, man. I'm gonna say what I want about these people. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of fake shit. But hopefully, if they're watching, it doesn't apply to them. If they're watching, then it doesn't even apply to them.
I love my Instagram podcast.
So you don't have to say it. But I see that we did make someone's top 10 on Instagram, unpardoned. Someone that we don't know at all, correct?
Not personally.
Exactly.
Yeah, we don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know, maybe we need to open up, maybe we need to create separate pages to open them up to everyone.
What do you mean?
Like, you know, all that shit is private. Well, I know mine is, and I won't be letting too many people in.
I said it before, I said it again. I'm not opening up shit. I want you people to know me personally or know me. No. Be like a celebrity, okay? Once I get to that level, I'll create a fan page like everybody else do. But like all your other celebrities, they're close friends. Trying to do that's what close friends, Leaky's kissing a boy and all that other shit. Like,
I didn't see that. I'm glad I didn't.
It's just things like that out there.
It's just too much.
You know, I'm pretty sure every celebrity has a celebrity page for personal, and then they got a fan page for everybody.
Yeah, no, I got you. Well, maybe we'll reach that point at some point. We got a lot of requests for guests. We're going to have some more guests, I guess, coming up soon.
A lot of people want to smoke, man.
Yeah. They want to smoke with me, or they want to just smoke out
Maybe
the
they
gas
just
tank?
want to smoke. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to people, and please, when you do come, if you have an opinion on something, you're more than welcome to speak on it. We don't want you, don't come up here and sit here and give me 2-word answers. Now, you want to be here, open your mouth, speak up, let us know how you feel about things. I definitely want to get into music, since we talked about music, and touch on the point of what you said about how people have their picks and chooses for what they choose to listen to. I'm going to say this right now, like, and I've said it before. Like I say, going forward, I'm going to be a little more direct, and I'm going to stand on my views. I won't bend a lot anymore. I don't feel like people have the right to critique anything if you don't listen to it. So even if you won't give it a try. So if someone tells you, hey, this is bad, but check this out. I want to know what your favorite artist is. You're going to take the time to go say, all right, I'm going to check out a track, right? We have people who say, nah, I ain't listening to that. I ain't hearing that at all. So what the fuck we even talking about? There's nothing to talk about. And hopefully we'll have him soon. I had a guy debating with me about who's a bigger Lil Wayne fan. How am I a Lil Wayne fan if I don't believe in, if I'm not a fan of Gilly or Currency? And what I took from that is, so are we, if someone's a Lil Wayne fan, if someone's a DMX fan, let me say this, if I'm a DMX fan, and I'm not gonna harp on it, I'll say it. But if I'm a DMX fan, and you're a DMX fan, I wanna know your knowledge of being a DMX fan. Now we're gonna talk about songs that we feel that we can relate. What's your favorite song? It's none of that, it's a bash. So, I don't believe that you're a fan. I think you're a prisoner of the moment, and you like the moment. And you like a certain type of music, he's making a music that fit your ears at the time, and you're a fan of that moment. But I wanted to go.
Speaking of music that fits people's ears, Eminem.
That's right where I was going.
Eminem and Snoop Dogg have been in I don't know what a kerfuffle.
Yeah, man.
I don't think it's a beef or anything like that. It's just a preference of music. Like Snoop said, I see where Eminem is coming from, what he can be mad at, but it's just
he should be.
He should be, but all he really said was, you are who you are because of Drake, and
no,
it's just not my preference.
But not only him, then you got Benzino, who they're trying to make relevant again, bodybuilding at 60 or whatever the fuck he is. And he goes back to what you always hear people say about white rapper, about Eminem. All he rap about is killing his mom or killing his girlfriend. That's not all he rap about. But all these people who's talking about how Eminem is trash, he on a track with Jay-Z. What did he rap about? Did he rap about killing his mom or his girlfriend on the track? No. I guess they didn't hear it because they didn't listen to it. He's on Dead Wrong with Biggie. Did he not kill that? See, first off, if you was a fan of Eminem at some point, you stumbled upon him, right? Because when you heard Hi, My Name Is, you saw that and you was like, well, for me, I said, what the fuck is this? People like this. I didn't like How My Name Is. But when I checked out his album, I can see that he actually rap. And he makes comedy, like when he makes the comedy music, the comedy rap, I'm a fan of it. What's the difference between the wacky rap that Redman makes? Yeah, I said it. Piss you off. I don't care. Redman makes wacky music, but he's a lyricist. He's a lyricist. He can rap.
Well, people would say if Eminem was black, he'd be a Redman. A lot of people say
That's his favorite artist. Well, do people know that? I don't know that they researched that.
Of course they are.
So when Eminem is, and also when he's rapping about killing his mom, like Cleaning Out My Closet is one of his best songs. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But are you actually listening to the lyrics in the song? So black people, what you can make that equivalent to is, you don't know, all my black homies that's watching, you don't know anyone who's had a family member on Ritalin or a behavior drug growing up as a kid. Have you ever known anybody be on a behavior drug?
Not personally, I don't think.
Like in school, anything, you know about it. You know what happens though, right?
I had a couple people I looked at and be like,
got on behavior drugs, okay, right? So,
he's playing with the glue a little too much.
Or do you know anyone who adopts a kid for a paycheck?
I do.
Okay, all right now. So we rapped about these things. So this is what equivalent to what Eminem's mom is doing to him in the white world. Mm-hmm. So I'm drugging you up, doing all these things, lying to you, or that black. Let me ask you this, black homies: do you have that parent who's fucked up your credit? Who's put you in a bad situation that you have to dig yourself out of when you didn't know any better as a kid? That's that white version of what Eminem is talking about. He's just putting it in. Now, we're not going to say we want to kill our mom, but one of the things that attracted me to his music is you're listening to and he's opening up and he's talking about his life. And like he does make songs like White America or like I'm Shady. He talks about it where he's like, I don't do pills, I don't do this, I do smoke. Well, he's telling you the things that he actually does, but y'all still want to make it about one thing. I just really hate the way that people try to put Eminem in a box, and he should be upset because he can rap better than Snoop. Snoop is a bigger artist, and Snoop is better. I'm not going to say better than Eminem. I'm not going to say Eminem better than Snoop. Snoop is Snoop. Oh no, on Snoop's best day, he lyrically cannot rap with Eminem, okay? So, whether Eminem raps about fucking gerbil or if he raps about what he rapped on Renegade, if he could rap about the same subject matter as Snoop, he wouldn't be able to fuck with him. So people gotta stop acting like Eminem is not a lyricist. Now he does make weird music, but it's for if you like it, you like it, and I like it, and fuck you if you don't.
Do you think what do you think is Eminem's place in hip hop?
I think it's always gonna be an asterisk. What? Oh damn! It's gonna be an asterisk. Hold on, take over.
Take over.
I'm back. It's gonna be an asterisk. That's live. That's live right there. It's gonna be an asterisk by his name because see, I just came right back and got right back on cue.
I see.
Because give me a boom. I guess we drinking. I don't know what's going on right now. But
I could never find the drum that doesn't say it. It doesn't. Oh, there it is right there. Sorry.
Happy New Year!
You can't see it.
Happy New Year!
there we go. I got to touch the sound effect. It's like steroids. Mm-hmm. Like he'll never get full credit because he's white. And because they'll always say his subject matter is just simplified to those two subjects.
But then when you got somebody like Russ, who speaks in our subject matter, who talks about bitches and getting money and stuff like that, you still don't want to.
They don't want to hear that. Right.
So what do you...
You got to talk to them. You got to know what they want.
Well, I'm talking.
They'll say not wealthy.
Speaking in terms of the person that's watching this and listening to you, they said, but they're just like they're just asking you these questions like where you rank Eminem and why? I guess like I don't know, man.
Why did my rankings for him?
But why is there an asterisk with him? Is all
For people, but not for me.
because he's white. So you
Absolutely.
Is it in terms of? Are you saying that in terms of the record sales? Or are you saying like what does that have to do with his ability? Because I feel like it goes without saying. When you're white, you already get the white America, then you get black America, you get everybody else. So you're already going to do better because once you get both, you're destined to just go to the moon and have high sales. But in terms of just pure rapping ability, I don't feel like this should be an asterisk next to his name. Even in terms of making a song, like Eminem has good songs.
That's what I'm saying.
So I don't know what
You got songs about his daughter, all kind of things. Did you can relate to that?
Yeah, like when people diss Eminem, I understand it and I know how to defend it and diffuse it because I've been dealing with it with DMX and Joe Budden my entire life.
And he's a great storyteller. Go ahead.
Of being a fan. Like whenever I bring up DMX, they bring up the Barker. Whenever I bring up Joe Budden, they bring up Pump It Up. And it's like, alright, if that's what you feel about him, that's cool. That's your stereotype. That's how you want to categorize him. Whatever. That's how you feel. But with Eminem, when people say that, it's like even his most popular songs, I don't even feel like it's talking about killing his mom. Like he talked about killing his mom and Kim. I think that's the only song where he literally be talking about like
Killing his baby mama.
Killing his baby mama and killing his mama. All the rest of it is.
What did she do? So wait a minute, hold on.
We don't. I mean, he's valid.
But hold on, wait. I forgot to say this. I'm glad you said that. No. What's the difference between him saying he just reenacted him catching his bitch chilling, right? Cheating. He killed her, took her to the water, drowned her ass. Right. What's the difference between you niggas who saying that he white and he's trash and y'all beat the shit out y'all woman? Y'all create domestic violence. These are known woman beaters. Okay, you beat the shit out of a woman, you can't rap about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can relate to what he's saying because you do it. Or when you say, bitch, how many niggas, you know niggas that done pull weapons on females for less. You know what I'm saying? Oh, bitch, I'll kill you if you leave. Can you rap about that, niggas? You know what I'm saying? I just want to know. So they can relate. Can they relate? I don't know if they can relate.
I just want to say.
They can relate to his music. I'm just saying.
I feel like we picked a poor topic to start the show off.
No, we did.
Consider it. Especially how you going on your rant. How you say can you relate niggas? In terms of what's going on in the world.
Okay, let me clarify. I'm saying this to black men, not people that I personally know. I'm looking at people like Envy, who will say I like Eminem, but I'm not a fan of his subject matter. Charlamagne, I'm not a fan of his subject matter. Benzino, people stop bringing his name up because he got washed lyrically.
So you're basically saying that Eminem,
Lord Jamar's, all those people that says that he doesn't belong in this, or they don't give him credit. Even Snoop, when he says he can't fuck with Rakim, KRS-One. Man, come on, man. Only you super old niggas and niggas that love New York hip hop is sitting here saying these things because I haven't heard of KRS. I've tried to listen to KRS-One. Come on, man. Nelly watched KRS-One into this. Am I wrong?
I agree.
Okay, come on, man.
But what you're saying is
what?
Eminem's subject matter is the same as any other black hip hop artist subject matter. He's just saying in the rap about it.
White version. He's giving the white version of it. You know what I'm saying? You can't relate to a trailer park, but you can relate to Project Living.
Which is kind of be one and the same.
That's its equivalence to that. So if Eminem came in and tried to rap like if Eminem came in and was trying to be Bubba Sparks, Bubba Sparks tried it, right? Yo, man, no, you want to hear that shit? You like, get out of here, white boy.
He got that one song.
Right. But what I think, what Paul Wall, right? Come on, man. Nigga got grill in his mouth, all kind of shit. Now, those are the people you should be saying, come on, bro.
Everybody love Paul Wall.
You see what I'm saying? But people love Eminem. It's just the hip hop because where they put him at. You see what I'm saying? Because they rank him high. So Eminem is always ever so humble. When he's speaking on things, I'm like, dude, stop being humble, bro. You can rap. what brought me on to him, and we can get off Eminem, we don't have to spend that much time. What got me, I'm saying, like, when I heard My Name Is, when I actually listened to his first album, they forget Guilty Conscience is on there. Mm-hmm. So Guilty Conscience, you like, well, they going back and forth. Good, bad, okay. It ain't that deep. I'm not trying to make it like it's that deep. But when you heard it after hearing Hi, My Name Is, then you hear that, then you're like, okay, I'm intrigued. Then you hear shit like Brain Damage. He's telling a story. It's like a comedy story. Go, go, gadget dick. You know what I'm saying? Remember as a kid when you heard him say that shit? Rip that shit out. Ain't no doubt about it. You know what I'm saying? Hit the ground, cause earthquake and power outage. You like, what the fuck is he talking about? It's funny music. It's wacky Red Man rap. You know what I'm saying? So all you niggas that listen to Red Man,
I never heard of Red Man song.
I didn't either. But I know he can rap. Okay? But I'm just saying. Like, if you guys go listen to Renegade and listen to Dead Wrong. He rapping with Biggie and he's rapping with Jay. And I'm not gonna say he killed Jay on this song, even though he had a better verse. Sis. You know what I'm saying? But give him his credit. You know what I'm saying? Eminem is top 10. For sure. You know what I'm saying? Top 10. In my book. And those people that argue with you and say DMX just barks and they bring up Pump It Up, stop arguing with them. Because they know he's better than that. You know what I'm saying? At least talk about his album sales and say how he washed. Now, you know what I'm saying? But don't just bring up he bark. Like, no, I'm saying, even when they try to bring up Wayne, like now, I used to always be able to say DMX, drug addict. Now you look at me and you say, Wayne, if you say, Wayne is a bigger drug addict, he's a damn fool. What can I say? Shut the fuck up. But don't try to come at him lyrically and say, oh, well, Wayne say, I'm so high I can be a star. Okay, well tell me some other shit that Wayne said. And I can give you a whack-ass line that your artist has said as well.
I mean, it's easy to point out the flaws in everybody.
Everybody got flaws.
And,
for sure.
And talk about what it is that they say. Some of them probably be harder to point out the flaws than others, but...
For sure.
I don't know, man. Just weird beef. Weird back and forth.
Mm-hmm. But they say it's still from Eminem not giving them a feature.
Which, if that's the case, I don't know what song Snoop ever did for Eminem, or what song. I think when Snoop did a song, Snoop cleared Eminem wanted to say like one of Snoop lines or something like that.
Was it All No, Bitch, Slim Dog on that song? They had to be that one.
I don't know what it was, but I know he cleared the lines for Eminem to say it, and then I guess Snoop wanted to feature. I don't see those two ever being on a song together. And what song they would do that would make sense. So I don't know why Snoop would want to feature from him, or why he would feel that
with
type of way.
Them two alone, right? I think they got a song with Dre.
But that wouldn't be Snoop on the Eminem feature. That would be through Dre. So I'm saying, if regardless of that, it's just some people you just don't picture rapping together. You just don't see them in the same stratosphere. So it's like, if that's the reason for it, it's like LeBron being mad at somebody for not picking him for a game or something like 10 years ago. It's like, fam, let it go. Like, and
that song that was cleared is the song when he's with Nate Dogg, when he's like, here comes the devil. We always want to, like, you don't really want to fuck with me. Every nigga, that song, I guess Snoop got his vocals on that. That's what was clear. That's not even like fucking. It's like a couple lines, you know what I'm saying? But hopefully, you know, Dre got his health conditions going on.
He's doing pretty well, man. His parents, his wife.
Yeah, $2 million.
Do you think it?
Great transition.
Do you think it has something to do with his health? Do you think he just said fuck this shit? He's tired of going through it.
Absolutely. Could you imagine that? But then you paying a motherfucker $2 million a month. $2 million a month.
He almost wants to build.
$2 million a month. See how fast that shit go. $24 million a year.
I mean, that's absurd.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm thinking about. How long does he have to pay for life? Like,
it says temporary. It says temporary, but you never know how long that shit
$2 million. When you start to think about it, $2 million a month, like that's ridiculous.
24 a year.
That's ridiculous.
How long you get to get to $1 million?
That's a weak ass basketball player's 3-year deal.
Man, Joe.
A
month.
Ain't what Kuz would get?
Man, a month. They ain't even the NBA minimum. They play a whole motherfucking 82 games for a cool meal. $2 million for spousal support. What the fuck you need? Bitch, your whole body, you must be plastic from head to toe. You gotta keep up with
that
shit.
age, $2 million, that's ridiculous.
$2 million is absurd, is what it is. I don't give a fuck what. This is what people keep saying, well, he probably cheated, he had babies. I'm Dr. Dre. Fuck you mean? We talked about this already. I'm dating a celebrity. She a millionaire. Okay, well, I'm gonna be mad at the motherfucker, but I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. Fuck is you crazy? You know what I'm saying? Niggas gotta stop, man. And then niggas that say they would, they lying to themselves. Cause you stick around with your girl for less. You stick around for love. Better stick your ass around for love and money. Love and hip hop, love and money. I'll be right there, love and motherfucking death. You know what I'm saying?
We can get into it, man. We don't have to wait any longer.
Okay.
How do you feel?
Oh, you want into the savages?
Yeah.
Those are the real savages, man.
How do you feel? I'll let you know how. So we had just got on the phone the other day about how you smoke a blunt, and then during the afternoon you fall asleep. So you wake up the morning blunt. So you smoke the morning blunt, no matter if it's a piece, a whole blunt, or whatever. It's the best blunt of the day. It gets you the highest for whatever reason. Especially the ones you smoke and leave out overnight. I don't know what happens.
Right. Don't put it in the wrapper.
Yeah, just leave it out and you go grab it and great blunt. I was in between one of them. So I'm just in and out of a Kush coma, just laying there. You want to call me, talking about some turn on CNN. They doing this, they doing that. I'm like, what are you talking about? I clicked on the news app and I looked at it. And I saw they say what they was doing. I'm just like, I didn't have a reaction. I really didn't care when you was telling me. But then when I finally woke up and I seen it, I'm like, wow, that's crazy. It's crazy that it happened. I don't agree. Like I said before, when the killing and everything happened, I saw Kendrick Perkins sit on First Take and repeatedly said how he was scared. He was walking around his house. He had no idea what to do. He didn't know what to tell his kids. He was scared. He kept saying it. I'm like,
what are you scared of?
That's all this was like, what? And then you hear about how they say, and I don't want this to come off as like me bashing, like that's what I said, because it sort of seemed like that, especially from the Eminem talking.
I am, for that segment, I was.
I'm not trying to bash, but it's like, I'm just trying to say, wake up and just stop sending out that message of fear and like you don't know what to do and you don't know how to move on. Like, I sat and I took my son and we sat in front of the TV and we watched CNN all day and when I talked to him about what? I told him that he can be whatever he wants. This is what you need to vote. This is what you need to do. That. Like,
bullshit for TV.
It's like we did what we were supposed to do. We voted. Now let's see if everything that they said it was going to do is going to happen. It's not, because it never has. So I don't know why we got this false faith in government and what they gonna do and the lawmakers and all this shit. It's never been about us and it's never gonna be about us. I don't think that's just gonna change now. Like, people are excited about having Biden in office. Like, when, I don't know who did it, but Charlamagne and somebody started to break down like all the shit that happened. Not Charlamagne, I think it was Angela Rye. Just break down all the shit that stuff happened in like the last 50 years, when Biden has been in office and been supportive of some of the shit and some of the stuff that does not. So it's like, people sit there acting like some big change is going to happen. It's not. And people just acting like what goes on in Washington or on Capitol Hill or whatever. Yeah, that it's going to affect us or whatever. Like, I just don't, it's funny to me, and even in the grand scheme of it, people was talking about like terrorism and stuff like that, like other countries viewing us as weak. It's like, if you don't understand that those people allow those white people to come up into that fucking place, then you're a fucking fool. There's no way, no terrorist or anybody is going to be able to charge or storm onto any American soil and do no shit like that. So it's just a lot of the messages that's going to come from this whole situation. It's just stupid to me. It's like, I just feel like people shouldn't listen to all of them, you know what I'm saying? I mean, make what you will of it, you're going to believe what you want to believe, but to me, I just feel like it's much to do about nothing.
Yeah.
What say you, man?
So they planned it. So like, what's crazy about it is, I heard about it, and you have been hearing about it, and Trump was tweeting about it, and he was tweeting about having rallies. So like, unlike you, I try to like, some of this shit is entertaining to me with nothing to being on TV and things like that. I can turn on, like, during the election, I can turn on CNN and I can just let it run for a couple days. You know what I'm saying? So
he's an asshole.
What got me who? Me? Oh, Trump? Oh, yeah. So what got me into it was I knew that they were having a big runoff.
Votes out there.
Yeah. it's insane the things that you hear, and then you hear the responses back, and it's just like, okay, well, we got that already. Then, but he had been talking about it prior, so this was the day that they was gonna, you know what I'm saying, certify, you know, Biden's electoral colleges or whatever, and he been talking about it, right? Having a rally. So what's crazy? They had a fucking countdown on CNN the night before. It was the countdown to this time, right? So when they were all gonna meet up, and I'm like, okay, they had all these senators who were supposed to object it and knowing it was gonna be false because it wasn't gonna go through. Because the House, what I found out from it was I didn't know that if, so say for instance, if the Republicans had the House and the Senate and they objected it, they can actually veto the president-elect. And I was like, why would you put something like that in place? Why do you give the Congress so much power? You know what I'm saying? The House and the Senate. Like, just the fact that it was 50, it was
just
50,
in case they got one of their own boys up there and he didn't want to cooperate, so they figured out a way to, we're going to figure out a way to get your ass out.
Like 52 white men deciding whether you get $2,000 or $600.
And if you go back, like, I'm not that big of a historian buff, but I'm pretty sure if you go back and look at it, like, you can just see when all this shit started to change, what president decision made it change and made all this different shit.
But I think what Trump is doing is going to set it up for the next one. Like, they're going to piggyback off what he's doing, but they may do it a little more strategic. You know what I'm saying? More seasoned, more experienced in the field, and do it more hidden.
Do you honestly feel like that, man? Do you feel like, do you think Trump is any worse than any other president that came before him? Or do you feel like it's just because of the age of technology that we in?
Yeah, social media, he's so outspoken. I think
like everything is so out in the open. And I always say this, like how older people view us and how we move and navigate through the world, how we gotta post everything, how we always gotta tell everybody what we doing and what's going on. It's like, it was like that back in the day too. It just took a little while for word to spread and word to get around. So I feel like the older people would be the same way. So who's to say if you didn't give Eisenhower a fucking Twitter account, the stupid shit he may have said, or some of the things that may have come out. So, and I'm saying all this to say, like, yeah, Trump is an asshole, but I feel like they give him a lot of power, and they make it seem like he's the fucking,
like a co-leader.
He's the Megatron of shit, and it's like, maybe he is, maybe I don't do enough research, maybe it's just my ignorance looking from afar, but it's like, I don't feel like he should get all the power that he get, and I just don't feel like that, like, I don't know.
Oh, crunchy. I think Trump is more so like a fucking. Oh, damn, I ain't know that was love.
Oh, fuck you, I'll smoke it.
I didn't know you gave me that. Trump is like a fucking cult leader, man. When I'm saying that, I'm not saying I don't think that he's more racist than any other president that's been in office. I'm just saying, like, the way that he's done it and how blunt he is about it, the fandom that he's inherited is like nothing you've ever seen, nothing we've seen. From a president like George Bush was the last one for us that you was just like, all right, this nigga is like, we gotta get this nigga up out of there. He was really fucking bad, you know what I'm saying? From the public eye. Trump is a motherfucker that'll get up, say things. When he said that shit about the Proud Boys, what you don't understand is they've been in Washington for over a month, back and forth, doing these out in the streets, fighting, savagely, acting like savages, inciting so much anarchy and getting away with it. You know what I'm saying? It's just that, like, Trump says this: the election was stolen from me. They believed it. No way. We won big. Keep saying it. I'm having a meeting. I'm having a rally. Y'all show up here, and I want y'all to walk down to the Capitol building. Okay? Then his son get up there. He say the same thing. I want y'all to go down there, okay? Fucking Giuliani says, I think he said trial by combat. Go down there. This is the shit I'm talking about. You never seen nothing like this, right? So they say that they asked Trump to request to have the National Guard after he said nah. So it ain't just that they let him in. We saw them taking pictures with him, and I've never, like, so when you see the picture of the Black Lives Matter, the way them motherfuckers was on them stairs when they were out there, and I still couldn't believe it because I was I'm telling you, it was a countdown from when this happened. So they was sitting in the motherfucking Capitol building having a meeting. I'm driving home, and it says they're trying to break into the Capitol building. I said, what's the Capitol building? Maybe I'm not thinking about the same kind of building, okay? No way they going where they at right now. Nigga, I see them busting the windows. I said, wait a minute. I'm gonna wait till I get home because maybe I'm missing something. I called. I said, when I get home, I'm gonna check it out and tell you something different. And I got home and I turned on my TV and I saw all them white motherfuckers on those steps with them flags. I couldn't believe my fucking eyes. My kids, they came in. We had a different conversation than Kendrick Perkins. They said, Dad, what's going on? I said, look at these white motherfuckers. They savages. I'm like, this is unbelievable. I said, she was like, why nothing's happening? I said, this is white privilege. I didn't say white privilege, but it's white privilege. I said, this is what happens. I was like,
it's good. It's a good conversation, man. What are you telling? What's talking
you know what I'm saying? I'm like, look at this. We look at it. They look at it in like disbelief. So we almost watching it like a peer-to-peer basis where we just like stunned. We equally stunned. But then you also let them know then you upset. You like, look at this shit. Nobody shot. I can't believe my eyes. I'm like, they running in the building. So I get in a group chat with Jamal Goodwin. More pictures are surfacing. Niggas sitting at Nancy Pelosi office with his feet on the desk, leaving notes. I couldn't believe it. I'm taking these pictures like, this the Capitol building? Then they show you pictures. They talking. They going over this shit. They like, it's been breached. What has been breached? It's fucking Secret Service. The head of the fucking Secret Service, he was conveniently out of state on a vacation. See what I'm saying? What's going on here? Man, this is premeditated. This is premeditated what it is, okay? So when you're looking at it, we're looking at it together, and I'm just like, it's nothing that you can explain to your kids. It's nothing that you can say to them. You don't have to say much. When they're watching that, they can't believe their fucking eyes, just like me. I don't know what to say. But you can always compare it to what would happen if it was black people. You know what I'm saying? I think it was the day right after they didn't charge the officers with shooting the guy in the back in Kenosha, correct? 10 times. No charges. Okay? No fear. I'm watching that you see that black man running through the hallways from the white boys? Get back. You better get back. Running up the stairs. They're coming. Like the red coats are coming. Like he running up over the stairs. Maybe I'll fire one of their ass up. But if you fire one of them up, black people, even when it's justified, he's still thinking, if I shoot one of these white motherfuckers, oh, they're gonna make an example out of me. But somebody popped one of them in the chest. I heard they said like 5 people died.
Yeah, one Capitol officer died.
And they need help finding these motherfuckers. We looking on Twitter, right? You watching them come out the door. You see the way they was coming out the door?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers coming out the door and they're saying, woo, cheering and all this shit. Hey, one motherfucker say, oh, ain't nothing there. We've been all through there. Ain't nothing there. Then another motherfucker say, yeah, y'all better, when we come back, it's going to be different. We're going to be armed. That's a terrorist threat. You threaten government officials. Bro.
So in a world like that, so what would you, so I'm pretty sure your message to Lil would be different than what would it be to
Kimaj?
Somebody that's finna be inserted into this world. Somebody that's finna have to go out there.
I told him
deal with the world. So after just seeing something like this, do you have a different conversation, or is there a different message that you say to him, or is it the same?
The message the same. Because you've been already, like you just preparing them for the world. So nothing changes. It's just now the wow factor. We like, look at that. This is what I've been telling you. So when I tell him like, hey, I'm not afraid. I ain't afraid of nobody. I ain't afraid of no white boy. I'm afraid of that white boy. You know why? Because that white boy shoot your ass dead in the street. I can shoot him. It's consequences for when I do it. But that's the white motherfucker who gonna pop your ass and nothing happens for it. That's what you need to be afraid of. And I'm not saying like, oh, and you gonna have some black motherfucker, I can't believe you saying that. You stand up for yourself. Absolutely I will. But understand what I'm saying when I say that. I'm not saying like I'm scared I'm like a coward. I'm saying like, hey, you wanna ride my bumper, you wanna act a fool, go on about white man. I don't have time to argue with you.
So probably not afraid of just
conscious of what's the consequences of an encounter with this white
who
man.
you're dealing with. And
Absolutely. I ain't scared of your white ass. I'm just saying like I know better. Right. And then let me not say I know better because it's like you know your place, boy. You know what I'm saying? Like you just like you pick your battles. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this is the motherfucker who you walking down the street, Kimaje, and he pulling up on the side and you saying something crazy, he baiting you into saying, giving him a response. He's baiting you into giving him the reaction that he wants so you can react. And he'll fire your ass up. And he's gonna be justified by it. You know what I'm saying?
Like dude did what was that? One of my episodes Shaft? Or was the Makai Pfeiffer?
Makai Pfeiffer.
In the beginning of Shaft?
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to get it twisted, like I'm saying, oh, be scared. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just want to make sure I clarify what I'm saying. But you just look at it in disbelief, and then when you watch them, they clear it out. And even the announcers, even the people on the news, they're saying like, the riot police are here. Nobody's moving. You know what I'm saying? They walking them down the stairs. You saw the clip when the dude was carrying the old bitch down the stairs, holding her hand, making sure she don't fall. It makes you angry.
The overnight shift came in, they started whipping ass.
Yeah,
I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, they said, all right, now we told you curfew was in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That was a different breed of cop that was overnight. They ain't give a fuck about nothing, being polite, none of that. Whoever was out there, he was getting these hands, feet, sticks.
Now I'm telling you that this been going on. Yeah. This been going on for a couple weeks. But they've been fighting with Antifa, who they keep saying. Then I even heard them trying to spin it and say, not all of them was Trump supporters. Yeah. That was Antifa posing as Trump. What the fuck is Antifa? First off, stop saying that. We see y'all. Y'all got bright red, white faces and book bags. And a couple niggas is out there too, Hispanics and all that. You know what I'm saying? And they all had book bags, which was scary too. You just looking at that shit like, why y'all got book bags? You know they armed.
Well, since a lot of them are starting to get arrested, what do you think the punishment should be? Because I feel like, I feel like a lot of people keep saying like, you got some people saying you should shoot them and kill them and all that. I don't feel like no black person is really saying they want them to die or nothing like that. I mean, if they do, oh well, because you shouldn't do stupid shit like that. So, if it happens, it happens. If they do, they do. You go, guy, you know what, man?
Oh yeah.
If, you know what I'm saying? If something like that happens again, unleash all hell or gunfire on them, because stuff like that, I don't know. I just like you get what you get. You get what you get. You know what I'm saying? That's like even you run up on me. If my front gate is locked and you're standing across the street and you're telling me you're finna break into here, I'm gonna shoot you if I have a.
I'm gonna blow your ass out the door.
Yeah, like
blow your ass back out the door.
I'm not gonna let you get in my yard. I don't know what you're gonna do once you get in my yard. You've already said what you're gonna do and you're gonna.
You coming in my house.
So yeah, by all means.
When you come through the door, once you cross that line in the door, I'm gonna blow your ass out the door.
Yeah. Anybody charging to do harm, bye-bye. You get what you're gonna get. But I'm looking at it like at least arrest them. So do like they've arrested them, but charge them to the full extent of the law.
That's supposed to be.
So do you feel like
no?
Some of these people, because a lot of them have a West Virginia lawmaker. He went down. A couple other people, like some firemen and stuff like that. Like I want the story to follow up, because a lot of times what happens is they get arrested. And then it just always like buddy they got off. It just happens over it's just some news like on a random day, motherfucker be like, oh.
The dude in Kenosha, he free.
Yeah. But with R. Kelly, with his shit coming up, somebody that don't whatever a black person's trial or whatever is coming up, it gets plastered up what the fucking verdict is. And their shit never matters in the world the way that a white person's shit.
Dude,
so it's like
the Rudolph, whatever the fuck his name is, Kenosha shooter, he free. George Floyd murderer, he free. He out on bail. These motherfuckers in jail, they out. You know what I'm saying? Who else? It was just somebody else I was gonna say that a motherfucker that ain't in jail. Can't think right now. I'm too fucking high. But them two names come right to mind. You like, do y'all know this? And that's what happens. Okay, we're gonna slap them on the wrist. Give you a little bit for the public, and then that shit gonna just fade out.
Yeah, like these. I don't know, man. I'm a person who I love conflict and things like that because I love the aftermath and the after effects of it. So,
well, let me say it real quick. The fucking guy that shot up the church. Why the fuck he ain't been Why is that shit? He's still waiting to go to trial? I think he's still waiting to go to trial, bro. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me pull it up. But why? That's what I'm saying. Why is that?
Yeah.
We supposed to forget about it? It should be, that's a slam dunk. It's over with. But go ahead, what you were saying. That's the name I was trying to think of. I'm going to pull this nigga up while you go ahead.
I have no idea what this nigga was.
You was talking about, damn. No, we were talking about, I can't think. I'm blank. You were talking about the way, the system, and hold them to the highest extent of the law.
I worked with that,
I brought it back.
I don't think so.
Yes, you was. You were saying you think it's like they should be held to the highest extent of the law, not that they're being caught. What do you think is gonna happen? That's what you asked me.
All right, maybe I can try to get it back.
You can't just let it go, man.
No, I want to see them all. They're going to jail. I want to see them. I like conflict. I like to see the difference, like what happens next and what happens after this. So I just want to see if these people actually go to jail, because these are not state laws. Like, you guys are breaking federal laws. Like, y'all ran into a federal building. Somebody died. Y'all was tampering with mail. Like, y'all did so many things. It's like when police try to set black people up and they just trump up all the charges and they just start giving them shit. And you sitting there like, why you put all this on there? Like, you could have just said I did one thing. You done spread my shit out to 12 different offenses. It's like, I gotta beat all these to get out. So what all these people would know is COVID. Y'all in a federal building. It's COVID. You got no mask. Vandalism, breaking and entering, death, violent, like beating on a peace officer, all that shit. Like, you guys have broken so many federal laws. I don't see how.
Walk in, pushing and shit. You like
I don't see
pissing on the side of the building, like
I don't see how. Like,
vandalism.
why would you go inside a federal building and take somebody's mail? What's wrong with you?
White shit, you know what I'm thinking? Podiums. All kind of shit. You like, what you finna put that shit in the back of a fucking truck or something?
I'm proud of it. Like, if you look at the snaps, you fucking people are idiots. Like, there's something wrong with y'all. You look, they snapped everything. The way that they speak on it, they're proud of it. It's like,
Because the law belongs to them.
yeah, you gotta just do the audit.
Yeah.
Just do the audit.
And then we'll let it go. We'll accept it. You just committed a fucking federal crime. You talking about you just commit this because they are above the law.
It was a dude who got up there and said his whole name, said where he was from, said, yeah, we just broke up in there. Then we charged them, we shot that girl in the neck.
Yeah, I got blood on my hands. Look how dumb they look. Tell me when they got pepper spray. Yeah. We wanna do y'all fucking are y'all man, Dylan Roof, he was sentenced to death, but he confessed no. So he's got life sentence. He's sentenced to life in prison. 9 consecutive life sentences. Why? Why is he still breathing? He shouldn't be breathing. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker said he did it to shoot him to hope to incite a race war. He's still breathing though. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
they just study giving black motherfuckers a death penalty for crimes that not even guaranteed that they committed.
on a positive note, they did flip Georgia to blue. We do have the Democrats, whatever that means, in the House. What is it? The Senate, everywhere they are controlling. I'm trying to put my smart brain back on all three branches of the government.
Yeah.
At this moment, executive, judicial, and legislative, they control them all. Is that what it is? Fuck you guys. Erskine said I couldn't read because I was struggling a little bit on episode of the Club Gas. But yeah, man, I'm done with that shit. I'm done talking about it.
No, man, they do. So hopefully now, and we're not saying that, oh, hooray, throw a parade. Now is no more excuses. So if you're saying you're gonna do all these things, which they really haven't said much about what they're gonna do for black people, and that's what you should just stop. Stop waiting on somebody to do something for black people. You just want
fair. Just want an opportunity. Just give us an opportunity to do for ourselves.
Man.
Without what's the shit? Without stopping us. What's the word? The smart word? Whatever, man.
I don't know what you're trying to say, but You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Give
trying
us
to
equal
say-
opportunity so I don't have to rely on SBA loans like the rest of these. You know what I'm saying? Give us opportunities where it comes.
Hey, man.
Your facial expression. Oh man, it said no. But look, so you have to get SBA loans like a lot of these.
I will put it to.
Oh, ain't let these niggas off the hook this episode, man. Get these SBA loans, splurging on fucking clothing and jewelry. Not even high quality jewelry. Designer clothes, designer shoes. Making poor choices, people. There's a reason why they don't want to give us the 2 stacks. They watching you niggas on your Instagrams. It's like, you think we're gonna get these niggas? You think we're gonna get these niggas some money? So you gonna tell me you need some money as an American through a pandemic? And every time I look up, you motherfuckers got eyelashes, nails, y'all got new salons that y'all call yourself. Y'all got businesses, y'all selling clothing, y'all are fucking wearing hats. Man, come on, man. We gotta do better. We gotta do better. I don't want an SBA loan. I wish I could get it, but I can't get it. Just give me legal money so I can make better, so I can make some choice. And give me some link. I need some link, Democrats.
I just want
Go
to
ahead,
say.
what you said, power.
Nah, before I say that, there's people out there who don't understand inside jokes or whatever, and they just.
Oh, they do?
They don't. So
Okay.
I feel like we're talking about mass majority of black people when clearly if you got a brain, you can see we're talking about a specific amount of people. It sucks that sometimes you have to go through this to say
That's
this,
crazy.
and you gotta explain yourself to this to some people because they can't get it and they don't see it. Alright.
So let me say this. I'm not talking about, this is just a little funny segment. We know a couple people, like, if they listen, they would know we're talking about them. And y'all, and hopefully the people who it goes over your head, it doesn't go over your head that much because you're watching the same social media posts that I'm watching, and you thinking it, you're just not saying it. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe you're doing it, and you're the one who's bad all this designer. But all this designer shit. You know what I'm saying? And you should just make some better choices.
Like Tariq St. Patrick. Do you think Tariq St. Patrick made the right choice in the season finale of Powerbook Ghost?
You mean like letting
The return of the motherfucker that cancels Christmas on people.
do I think he made the right choice by letting them live?
I don't know, man. I was just trying to segue cool.
I
Or he
think
made the
that's
right
right.
choice by sending his mom off, by staying over there and being a drug dealer.
Can I say first? I was hoping that Tommy
It's a breakdown of that.
would have splattered her shit on the grave.
No, man, let's take this serious. I want to see because
I'm serious.
Alright, shut up, man. Damn. With Snowfall coming, I want to see if we can get some breakdowns, man. So we get on our breakdown game, man. Let's see if we can break down.
You started off all your lead.
Oh man, fuck you. You go first.
Oh, now you want me to go first? You gonna tell me shut the fuck up when I'm trying to?
Well, I'll tee it up to you, man. The way that I heard about this episode, of course, you see it on Facebook. Everybody's spoiling the shit and things like that.
Yeah.
It's a good episode. My brother immediately hit me and said, "What do you feel about this episode? If I will win you back." So I go into the episode not with high expectations, but just like kind of intrigued to see what's gonna happen, see what's gonna if it's gonna wow me the way that everybody is trying to make it seem like it's gonna wow me.
Yeah.
So, did it wow you? Did it? Let's not try to bash it. Let's
No,
try
it
to
set, it set up a good segue. I mean, it set up a segue for the second season.
Mhm.
I would say, how can I put it? So you say try to find positive. So I do think that anytime I hear Tariq speak on Ghost in a positive manner, or him actually learning from all of the efforts that Ghost was trying to put into get him to understand what he is and why he was. I appreciate it a little more.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Ghosts never die. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. Like maybe he's acknowledged the fact that Ghost is living from within him. He's becoming him. He's really understanding.
He's starting to understand Ghost's choices.
You know what I'm saying?
And the reason he did what he did. Yeah.
And I like that. You know what I'm saying? The fact that him and Tommy can find a common ground. You know, they can find a common ground, and I'm trying to pause. I'm trying to wait. They can find a common ground, and for the third time, guys watching, and hopefully,
You think they found the common ground?
I think they did, because I don't think Tommy's coming back for Tariq. He's already established that because he made a promise to Ghost that he giving him a pass. And obviously Tariq he has something still there for Tommy because we know how he can be. So you can kill your own father, then
He's kept calling Uncle Tommy. So
you know what I'm saying? Like, so it kind of makes me feel like maybe he does have some resentment for what he did.
Like he regrets it a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he does regret it now because he's starting to really understand. The more he has to do it on his own, and then you just watch Tasha be a bad parent. Like I've said, you try to push your son into deeper and deeper into the life of crime, and then you come out and you say, okay, let's switch it up. Nah, let's run. I want you to get you away from this. You just want him to just murder somebody. You know what I'm saying? So make your mind up. Like, which angle do you want? So him saying, okay, I'm sending you off for the betterment of her, because he knew it was for her own good. Like, there's nowhere that she can go. She wasn't gonna get away from Tommy. Because since he just popped up at graveyards and just in cuts and things like that. But I didn't like that she got away. I'm serious. I absolutely wanted that to be a big splash in ending the season 1. For Tasha to get her shit splattered on that grave. Should have splattered on the ghost shit. You know what I'm saying? Payback. You know what I'm saying? For what you are. You know what I'm saying? But I don't understand what her angle would be going forward. Maybe she tries to get back. I don't know what.
I think this is the way of them, right? If this is going to continue and go on for 4 or 5 seasons, like I don't feel like you need.
I don't think it's gonna get 5.
Even 3. Even 3 to 4 seasons, like I don't feel like you need Tasha. I don't feel like you need that story. Like you need him to branch out on his own.
Let him do his own thing.
Yeah,
Get away
like,
from the old ghost story.
And all of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even the only motherfucker that'll be around still is maybe Sax. And I feel like he done worked his way into the show to where it's like he's that character that you don't want to see go just yet. Like,
and now I think he's going to the other side.
Yeah.
And maybe it'll be
him and Tariq will probably work together or whatever. So it's always easy to keep the cop people around in these shows.
Maybe he can become what the fuck is ghost lawyer?
Like what the fuck is dude's name?
I can't think of his name. Proctor.
So
Maybe he could become like a proctor for Tariq. You know what I'm saying?
I can see that.
Maybe something like that. I didn't like the way the court scene played out. It was kind of predictable, and I just don't like you had that whole build up just for that. You know what I'm saying? Why waste time? You just wasted pretty much all season 1. At least, how was it, 10 episodes? At least 7 episodes dedicated to centered around Tasha and her trial. Just for at the end, that way for Tariq to get up there and say, just to obliterate a fucking trained lawyer and a fucking, what is it, a district attorney? Like, I'm not prepared at all for you to do this, and I'm just going to just sit back, everybody just listen, take it. It would have been objectives, what it would have been. And you would have been able to say those things to answer the question. But, and all in all, I think this was one of the better episodes. Is this the connect to?
I do think.
Oh, okay. We said positive things.
I do think what Power does sort of kind of poke fun at things like the dude said. They put good characters in there. So whoever the dude is, the DNC, like Jason Derulo here, beat you out or whatever, like they say that stuff, and I feel like they sort of kind of tongue in cheek acknowledge some of the things that they do. And I feel like it was a good episode. The reason why I've been watching Queen of the South. Queen of the South on season 3, episode 1 right now of Queen of the South, and watching that show and looking at that from a different angle made me look at power in a different way in terms of I don't feel like you can judge this show as with just one season because you know it's building to something. So after season 2, I feel like you can start to give it a real feel of what it's gonna be or how you feel like it's gonna go because you don't know how that shit gonna play out. Like not every season can be like season 1 of Power, the original Power. That shit was good. Like you didn't know where it was gonna go. Like even if it just stopped and ended right there, it could stand alone as a good, decent, solid season. And damn, you wish it could have got a second. Like if this shit ended, it'd be like sloppy all over the place, and you just like, I don't really give a fuck about where it's going. But I do think it was a decent episode, and I don't know, man. It did. Now that I'm thinking about it, I had a harsh critique the first time when I first seen it, I didn't really like it. But now that I'm thinking about it, there's a lot of things that's intriguing about where they could go, and you know what I'm saying, the things that they could do. Like I said, I feel like the father is clearly finna get out. That I feel like he's gonna get out, and Kane's gonna be with him, and then Monet's gonna probably have Tariq. Like you said, Sax and Method Man, they're gonna link up with each other. You got Effie, who's still gonna come around. The little white boy, he's clearly growing more and more into Tommy as we speak. So, I don't know, man. I feel like the future of Power is bright. But
yeah,
they can figure out a way to write the shit differently, man. It's bad writing, it's rushed bullshit, and it's
rushing it. It's like slap me. Like I say, slapstick comedy is that with like some of the lines that they say and some like the things that they do. Like I hope they can just clean it up and just be more of a just get better with the acting. Clean it up. You know what I'm saying? Clean up the storytelling and the you know what I'm saying, the writing and actually build a story. Don't like and it's crazy because we sound like harsh critics because we are the same people that'll say, yo, get on with it instead of dragging it out. But it's some things that you do want to have a little, have a longer lifespan to it. You know what I'm saying? A storyline to drag out. I don't want to see the fucking, the professors. I don't want to see their story fucking dragged out. You can speed through that. Give me a more detailed, in-depth, like,
yeah, like
you know what I'm saying, with certain things.
Like they showed the evolution of Ghost and Angela's relationship, of Tasha and what's the Sean relationship even. Like they showed that over time. Like you saw that and you was just like, man, when is it gonna happen? When is it gonna happen? And then it finally happened. It was like that Big Bang moment or whatever. Like now it just seems like they just rushing through shit. Like you get one episode of it and it's gone. Like a lot of shit ain't drug out and it don't give you that same feel. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers be like lovey-dovey puppy dog eyes in one episode. Next episode, all the chemistry is just gone. It's like, okay, I know what's going on. Then now they back cool, but they ain't flirting with one another. They're just cool. Then they hate each other. It's like, it's just kind of up and down.
They not, the character build is not good. Yeah. That's what maybe that's the character build. Yeah. Because when you try to get into a character, like too big, how many more characters? Ain't Tariq supposed to be in debt with him, paying him? Yeah. What happened? He ain't been around for what, like 3 episodes? Does that factor not even matter anymore?
I think he did hit him up in the beginning of the episode and said he wanted his money back. So maybe we're gonna see that play out. Maybe he's gonna use Monet to help him do that or whatever. But I don't know, man, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see about Power. I'm intrigued to see what's moving forward.
I'm with you. I'm gonna say too much more stuff about Power. Try to not be.
What about Soul? Did you finally watch Soul?
I did finally watch Soul. I nodded on it a couple during the middle a little bit, but I still caught the gist of the story and I got it.
Caught the gist of the story.
I caught it, man. I followed it.
Tearjerker?
No, not for me.
Did it tug on the heartstrings at all?
No, not at all. I didn't think it was a bad movie. I think it was solid, but it didn't capture that moment. Well, it never really had me really invested in the character. I'll say that. So maybe that's what it is when you get that
really?
Tug away. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just like for a Disney Pixar movie, I'm not saying it's bad. Let me clarify.
You gotta do all that.
I'm not saying it's bad.
Why didn't you get it? What did you like about the character?
I didn't like. It's not that I didn't like it. I'm just saying like I didn't get emotionally invested in the character. You know what I'm saying?
Why not? That's what I'm asking.
I can't explain why now. I'm just saying like I know well when he came and he fell into the whole like okay, fuck, damn he died.
That was unexpected to me. I was like,
right, it was. So I'm like, all right, he's dead. It's over. Then he went into all these other things, and I'm getting the hidden messages in between.
Okay? Do you think you would be like that if you unexpectedly died? Do you think you would be like how he was? Would you be trying to? Because a lot of people look at death as like, oh, I can't wait to go to the great beyond and see what's next or whatever. Do you think you'd be like that?
Yeah, I want to get back.
Running back towards the line and all that?
Yeah, I got to get back. I ain't ready. I got to get back. You know what I'm saying? I got now for what the message was.
Well, here's a tough question.
Okay.
You say you want to get back. Question I poll for the YouTubers and the Facebookers and all those other motherfuckers. I can't say that. Mom, stop listening. My mom watches all episodes. Watch all the way through and everything. My father too.
Well, we didn't go too in depth with that. We use a lot of potty mouth, but we ain't talking vulgar.
If you was in that situation, you unexpectedly died and you had the choice to go to heaven or hell, wherever you may go, or go back, where would you go? You have your family that's in heaven that you haven't seen in a long time waiting for you.
I'll
get
to
your
them.
family in your life that's there.
I'll get to them eventually. I'm coming back.
Yeah.
At what age am I doing this though? Am I old? No matter.
Right now, and you at 77.
Depending on what kind of shape and conditions I'm in. Like, you know, I know I'm gonna be fucked up when I get older, but you know, like.
Right now, so what would you do right now?
Right now, I'm coming back. Yeah, I'm coming back. It ain't even just, I think about it, like, I promise you, like, I'm really conscious. I'm so conscious about a lot of the things that I do now, places I go, where I'm at, not for me, for my kids. I be like, man, what the fuck can happen with my kids if I leave? You know what I'm saying? Like, they would be fucking emotionally, like, I saw what happened to my sister when my grandfather passed. So I can just imagine what would happen, you know what I'm saying, with my kids. So it's bigger than me at this point. So like, a lot of things that I don't do, like a lot of the reactions that I used to would give, I don't do no more. Because it ain't just about me. You know what I'm saying? So like, that would be one of my main reasons to come back. You know what I'm saying? To get back to that. And then you would get a second chance at it and you would just change and do things differently. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that was the plot.
That's what I'm saying. So I got it. Get a second chance. Now I realize.
But you're really an ocean, nigga.
I get it. So I get. That's what I was going to get to. I'm like, for what the message was.
What, 77? Would you go back? Would you go kick it with your family and have?
Now my body at 77, I'm probably.
You still haven't moved around.
Probably taking a lot of medicine.
No, you're not. You still haven't moved around. You're cool.
Well then.
You're a good 77. You're Jerry Sloan.
Of course I want a second chance. No, I want a second chance.
Still at 77?
I want a second chance. And then when I go, I'm going to go.
So
when you go, you gone.
Well, both times you done tried to leave.
No, I'm coming back at 77. Oh, so I do it at this age and then again at 77?
I'm just saying, it happens at this age and then at the age of 77 it happens again. You just unexpectedly slip and break your hip and you bleed out or something like that. You trying to come back or you just
No, at 77 I'm probably, if it happens for the second time, I'm probably going to stay there. Because
even if it's not the second, that's what I'm saying. Scratch out it being the second time.
No, I'm coming back.
It's your first time.
I'm coming back. The only way that I would not come back is because after the first time, I'm better preparing myself for when it happens again. Because I know it was abrupt. So now you're just more prepared, you're more conscious of these things. So I would just make, you know what I'm saying?
He's high as hell. So scratch out that it happened the first time.
Then I'm coming back. I answered you.
At 77,
I'm coming back.
You're coming back.
Unless it happens twice. Now if it happens twice, the second time, I'm staying. Because the first time, I'm going to prepare myself better, the people around me, because I know the feeling. So now I'm like, okay, I have to make sure this doesn't happen again, but if it happens, you all are prepared. Now, if it happens for the first time at 77, I'm coming back. Anytime it happens, I'm coming back. I'm coming back for the first time. Second time, I'm staying. I'm going to see my mama and my grandfather and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going now. That time. But I might try to do both.
Do you think
I might try to sneak it in. Hey, oh, mama! Out of this bitch though. You know what I'm saying? I'm out of this bitch though.
Do you think it's like arguments and stuff like that in heaven?
You real. It shouldn't be. Heaven is supposed to be a place.
Why wouldn't it be?
What do you should be arguing? What are you arguing about?
If I don't like you here, what makes just because we're there, why would I like you?
You should be. I think you just separated. I think you just don't even encounter people like that. I think when you go to heaven, you're just supposed to just be in a happy place and just be
What if it's not?
wonderful.
What
What?
if it's like?
But that's a what if.
The Simpsons have shown us a lot. The Simpsons have predicted everything that we're going through up until now. So what if it's like the Simpsons where Homer gets to heaven and he's like, I fuck Flanders is here? Like,
Maybe. I just keep myself away from them people, man. I just gotta be in good spirits.
would you ever go to hell? Could anybody that you could see in heaven make you want to go to hell?
Hell no. Hell no. I try to run them out of there. I'm not thinking about them. I'm telling you, like, I just died, man. I'm not fucking worried about if you up here. Like, just stay away from me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm over here. I'm reunited and I'm lovely as paradise, the way they say it is.
If it's going down like alphabetical water and for all eternity you gotta stand next to just
Something like in a fucking prison cell, then absolutely, fuck it. I'm about to just catapult, jump off a cliff somewhere if I'm fucking gonna be in a prison cell. I don't know what you're thinking about. This guy, you know what I'm saying? But and you said I'm just stuck in a room with this guy.
back to the soul, man.
This you going out the house? What the fuck? Back to soul.
What else did you take from soul? Because you said you didn't really like it.
I did not say that.
We did. I'm
You
like,
keep words.
off camera. I asked how you feel. You said, oh, that movie. It wasn't this big grand movie like everybody else thought it was. That's what you said. Those are your
Well,
words.
that's what I just said now. I got the message and I understand it. But then you asked me what was my favorite Disney movies, correct?
After that, yeah.
And then when I told you what they were,
What?
I said, first off,
I think you said your favorite is a Toy Story.
I ain't never said on Toy Story. I said Aladdin. I'm looking you in the motherfucking camera and saying that. That's one of my favorite Disney movies, okay? I can watch Aladdin. I watched Aladdin 2 days ago. And Ninja Turtles, the second one. The greatest movie of all time. Fuck y'all. I said it. But listen, if you wanted to put it to like a movie like Up, like we talked about that, or you said, what was yours?
What do you think
What was yours? Answer my fucking question. Inside Out.
Inside Out.
That's what you said. See, how are you? You got fucked up. So if I was comparing it to what
Stay
those
on subject. We never stay
emotional
on subject.
attachment, I'm on subject.
Right.
I'm still on subject. I'm coming back for them to think I'm getting off.
Go ahead.
For emotional attachment,
Bring it on.
for emotional attachment, Soul didn't do for me what a
Up and away, dude.
Up or Inside Out did for me. So if that was the intent to be a tearjerker, it wasn't for me. Don't make it a bad movie. It's a good movie. It just wasn't a tearjerker for me. Does that answer your fucking question, sir?
It does.
All right. It's on topic.
I don't know what I want to ask. Do you think it was a good movie to end 2020? Like I said it was?
It was a good movie. You want me to say something bad about it, and you want me to be vilified for it, and I'm not. Don't vilify me.
In my
It'll
mind,
be twisted.
in my mind, I got what I want to ask, but it's not coming out, man. I don't know why.
Say it. When it comes to you, just bring it. And I'm still gonna be, for what I just said, I'm still gonna be criticized for whatever. Be like, oh well, how can he say that about that? Well, you like Aladdin. Like, fuck you. This is my favorite movie. What's yours? Princess and the Frog? That's what I'm saying. This is a black cinema.
My favorite.
I'm just saying. That's what they're gonna tell me to say. Supposed to say Princess and the Frog. This is the first black princess. So fucking what? What are you comparing it to? You comparing it to what? Tangle? Tangle was good. I like fucking Tangle. You think Princess and the Frog is better than Tangle? Tell me you think that's better than Tangle.
I didn't see neither one of those movies.
Wow. But you gonna talk about Soul. 40 minutes. How you ain't seen the first Black Princess? But you ain't got kids.
Right, you right about that. That was in that pocket of time where I didn't have kids, so I didn't see. I ain't never seen Frozen, Cars, none of that shit. Though I didn't have no little kids around me to make before
I never seen none of that shit.
I stopped How to Train Your Dragon. I think was the last one I went to go see.
But you ain't seen Cars. But you ain't seen. You ain't seen Princess and the Frog, the first Black Princess.
I feel like
you fucking say it. Say it in that mic right there. You fucking say it. You fucking fix your mouth when you say it. You fucking say what you said. When you started asking her about Soul. Soul, I can't even compare to him.
What are you ranking? Because some people are saying it's the best Disney movie ever made.
See,
some people are saying
I don't want to talk to them. I don't want to talk to them. Who the fuck said, tell me right now. Tell me who said, who the fuck said Soul best Disney movie ever made?
It's been out there on Twitter.
Soul better than Lion King?
This is what's being...
Soul better than Lion King? Man, y'all better stop. See, this is on Black Panther was the best movie in the MCU?
I did not
Oh, my birthday say Black Panther. They boys gonna get high and everything. Fuck are you talking to them for? Soul is not even in the top 10, top 20.
How you feel? How you feel about Jamie Foxx's performance as a leader?
Didn't even know it was him. I didn't know it was him. A talented brother. I didn't even fucking know it was him. Didn't know. Just breaking news. It was Jamie Foxx. Look at the motherfucking cast now. Fuck it. I'm just sitting there with a laptop like I'm on a crossover show. You caught that one?
Oh, shit. Like what?
Like I'm on a crossover show. Let's look at Soul. Look at the cast, man. Look at the Soul cast. Hey, man, we got that. Jamie Foxx, okay. That's the only person I know. Except for the mama from fucking Bill Cosby. Claire. Claire was someone, and Angela Bassett, of course, was in this movie. Because she's always somebody elder. She was, who? Snoop? Alright, come on, man. We get you silly, man. Come on. They got tears in his eyes. Hey, this nigga over here crying, man. Y'all gotta see this nigga over here crying, man. Alright, man. We off a Soul. You go back to your list and maybe bring out a topic. Right? I can throw some shit up. I can throw some shit out there, man.
Are you looking forward to Denzel Washington movie? The Little Things is coming out.
I didn't see. I don't know about it. Is it an action movie? You know who I did see got a movie coming out? That I'm not waiting on. I'm not going to see. I'm not watching it on fucking DVD. Liam Neeson. He had another fucking bad movie coming. What he did with that last movie, I want to watch another one of his. But Denzel, what's the name? Is it an action?
The Little Things. It's coming out January 29th.
What is it about?
It's like a drama. A crime drama.
I'll look it up. Anything Denzel, he delivered. So, something I'll watch. I'm going to watch it, for sure. But I didn't know about it. And I know now. Did you see 50 Cent video for Raising Canaan?
I did. 50 Cent looked kind of weird to me, man. Like, he ain't got no neck or something.
He don't look like a dinosaur.
All this up here, like, he just look
Tasmanian devil
or something. Like, he just be new. Like, he don't look in his element no more. Like, he don't look like he want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he forced to kind of do that as promotional or whatever. And it's like, when you, I don't know if 50 ever really had like the best rapper hands.
I know he couldn't dress.
Or rap or anything.
still can't dress, but he's 45 years old, man.
He just looked like...
He looked 45.
Yeah, like...
Trying to groove.
Like he kind of looked like he was a little out of touch, is what it is.
He didn't have to make no video. He could have saved it.
You like the song?
It was okay, I guess.
You didn't hear it, huh?
I did hear it. We got NLE Chopper. I don't even know why the fuck he was on it. Like,
Maybe they like each other.
where you get that from? So maybe he was young him and because he didn't talk about anything subject matter. So it didn't tie into it.
Like us.
We do, guys. We are talking about these subjects, man. We come back to it. Let's not listen to people, man. We deliver. You know what I'm saying? And I would like to see anybody who feels like we're not on subject matter, sit your ass in this chair. You try to talk about something. You know what they're gonna do? Well, I think, they're gonna say a bunch of fucking nothing. That's what's gonna happen. They're gonna sit there and say a bunch of nothing, waste your fucking time. What they gonna do? You know what I'm saying? We on topic, man. What else you got? You wanna go in your NBA? No point. No point talking about that shit.
I mean,
I've been trying to watch it, man.
Since you've been bashing black people all fucking night, we'll honor some black people. Lonzo Ball and LaMelo Ball are playing in their first NBA game tonight.
Against each other?
Yeah. So
that's what we're gonna champion? You gonna say we're gonna talk about some positive black and you gonna bring up the balls. Balls. That's what you gonna fucking
What's wrong with that, man?
Man, how about you talk about
when we bring up the Holidays, Drew Holiday and them, they did it already. Lonzo Ball and playing each other. Right now, man. You don't think so? They're the first ever brothers to be drafted in the top 5. Right, it's big.
And they trash. They a bust. That's what they are. They're a waste. Talk about D Wade. You want to talk about somebody?
What do you guys say?
I'm not gonna say it because I can't say it, but I would love to say it. But I did see the clip of him. You sent me like D Wade a real nigga because he's playing physical one-on-one basketball with his son,
Right.
who looks like he can almost beat him because he had to take him down low and do a lot of physical work. I think
I was going to ask you if you let me. I was going to say it before you got all over the Lonzo Ball thing. Was like, what do you feel like? Think that's like what was it like when you first went up against? I don't know. You had a brother. You had a brother? No.
No fathers, brothers, none of that. I couldn't go up against him.
Well,
my homies.
Who would be like your brother? Like, what was it like when you first went up against him in like basketball or something like that? Like something both of y'all was good at, and y'all first had to go there head to head. Like, who would always win? Would it always be the older person or with the younger?
Julio ain't better than me or nothing, so I always win. But so that's a bad pick. It would be like
Never had growing up and never had nobody like a rival.
So I'll say we used to play baseball against Goodwin them fathers, his father, his uncles and stuff. So they were always the older ones. They would come to the park and talk about how they used to be. And they kicked our ass for a couple of years. Like we couldn't do anything. Mm-hmm. And then we finally beat them. And they could never win again. It was just pure dominance from that point. So it was like an intimidation factor. Like it was like it felt like a playoff. Like we would play baseball every day out, like all day, at least once a day. We would go maybe 6 days a week, 7 sometimes. And but when they would come out there, they would probably come out there maybe like 6 times in the summer, and that's tops. And it would be like a fucking playoff game. You know what I'm saying? And we would play them, and it was intimidating. You know what I'm saying? Going up against older, they were older, so we had like a little fear. I would say, I think that's why they continued to get the upper hand on us. Like, but once we got over that, we wouldn't really talk trash. We were just really focused, and we didn't really want to do it. So if you're saying like if that's the thing, like going up against your father, going up against an elder, how was that feeling? That would be the best thing that I could compare it to. You know what I'm saying? Like, just wanting to win so bad and not getting over that hump. But when you finally get over it, you know what I'm saying, they ain't coming back and it's a great feeling. Is that what you was getting at? You asking me about the experience of if I play one-on-one with my father, like how...
Yeah, just how I feel to beat him.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it was, Dale.
Oh yeah.
How would it feel with you? I know you played a couple one-on-ones with
You
Pop.
never asked me, man. You never asked me any fucking thing.
Because you like to always put the onus on me. Go ahead, tell me about that. Pardon me. Go ahead.
Jackass.
Tell me about your experience.
I need some.
Get around the bush. Get a water.
I do need the water.
Still ain't saying shit. Bunch of nothing.
Man, I was a bit. I thought you had to leave the fucking water. I asked for a damn water.
Right here.
Throw a bit on.
Got it ready. Pause. If you a wild hogs. So, I know you guys had a lot of experiences. You told me that y'all had a bunch of one-on-one pickup games in the back.
Growing up playing against my brother, since I was the youngest, because my brother and my father is like, my mom was always on my side. She would always like tell me like take it easy on me and shit like that. So that would be cool. My brother, I was always so short. Like I shot up to 5'10" in my adult life.
Who fuck 5'10"?
I'm not gonna disclose my real height.
Okay.
Growing up, I was always like real short. And then once I hit that growth spurt from 8th grade to freshman year, I hit that growth spurt. I hit 5'10", damn near 6 feet with shoes on. So as a toddler, as a youngster though, my brother was always taller than me. So I would use his height against me and shit like that. So I remember one time we had this bet. He hates me when I bring this up. $20 bet, he said he could beat me 32 to nothing. I had first ball. Father sitting there watching us play. I take the ball. I do what all little kids do. We get scared. We dribble into a corner. I got you. Took that motherfucking ball. Hail Mary prayer. I threw it up to the rim. Hit glass. Went in first shot. I fucking win. I took the court. My father he rubbed it and laughed. He was fucking pissed off. He was furious. I never let him live that shit down. That's one time I beat him.
How many times you had to run it back after you made that shot?
Oh, all the time. I made him fall too. Y'all might like you don't remember this. I made his ass fall one day. He swear to God, I made him fall in front of my friend and we was playing basketball. I beat my father one time. He didn't ever admit it. But it's always, whenever I get my victories, it's always victories like, nah, I'll let you win. Or you messing around with the score or whatever. It's like, nah, you want to sit around here and let me keep shooting and I catch fire, and then now you look up and it's 28 to 28 or whatever. And I always, whenever it get close, I just use glass. I always use backboard. That's all I do. And I win the game. So
you got strategic wins.
Yeah, this.
Motherfucker come out with 21 right out the stretch. As soon as y'all in the strip.
I beat you 32. What you had? 32. You had what, 6 that game?
What you talking about?
Like who's the export?
Who was playing? You talking about with me, you and Mark?
You were on the
Daryl?
court. Were you on the court?
Was Daryl on that too?
Were you on the court?
Yeah, I was on the court.
I had 32. Did you have how many points?
I think I had like 12. I had on 6. Stop playing.
10, baby.
First off, let me tell you something.
10, baby.
So, alright.
That's when you found out that step back was dead.
Anybody who played basketball,
The Dirk.
the first game, it's the first game, right? You're like, all right. Nobody know each other, right? Everybody just started playing.
You know me.
So, no, it's on the court. Nobody played on the court at all. This is the first time we had all played together.
Okay.
So, you come out, you take a jump shot or something, you get warmed up. This motherfucker came on the court with an energy pack in his back. I mean, he came out playing like he had fucking 30. Like everybody on the court had 30, and he was trying to win the game. So you like, wait a minute, calm down. Motherfuckers ain't even want this motherfucker. So he came out, I think he scored about 20 points straight. Straight.
You hear that?
Nobody, we just like, wait a minute, man. Nobody, like, we all are just trying to.
I came out with the mama mentality. Man.
And, okay, then he won the first game. How many games you win after that?
I think
What you looking around for? You ain't winning nothing after that. You know what I'm saying? What you looking around for? Then we played at your home court.
Listen.
We played at your home court.
The first game is the game that matters. when you lose, when you lost the first game. That's all that matters. Every single time we play, you lose the first game to me.
No, not at your home court, because I was prepared for it. What happened on your home court? I think you won the last one.
I'm going to kill us.
No, that was the last game at Export. The motherfucker bat a bad wheel. They got a bad wheel, but yeah, go ahead. For what, the opposite, have you ever been the big bully brother to someone?
Oh, my little cousin, all the time.
Mine was Arthur. But go ahead.
I used to bully my little cousin all the time. But my grandfather, he's told me, he was like, you have to stop doing that. And I'm like, why? It's so funny. It's so much fun. He was like, but he looks up to you. He wants to be like you. He wants to emulate you. He was like, so now you always crushing his dream and putting him down. You killing his spirit. You know what I'm saying? Let him win sometime. Let him give him a kudos, pat him on the back, tell him you're doing a good job, etc., etc. You know what I'm saying? You don't always gotta be mean to him. You know what I'm saying? Since he does look up to you and be like you, show him a better way. And when he told me that, that's when I stopped being so mean to my little cousin. I tried. Sometimes as the older person, it's hard to be mean. That's why it's hard when I'm looking at my niece and I'm trying to tell her to stop being mean to her sister. But being the oldest person, when you finally get to be the oldest, I was always, and I realized, like, was this me growing up? Is this how bad I was? Because little kids are dickheads. And he was like, I swear I remember when we first got the Wii. We was playing a baseball. When kids figure out how to do some shit, they swear they fucking bury bombs. So they hit a home run and make you feel like dirt, like what shit. You're like, alright. So when you get the hang of it, and now I'm mercy rule your ass, I beat you down to one. Don't start crying. And now I'm the bully. I'm always the bad guy because I'm older. Like nah.
That's
so yeah, it feels great to be the bully, and I have a hard time. I'm wondering how I'm gonna police that when I have kids because sometimes you deserve it.
Yeah, you gotta be tough. I think Arthur, I used to like, it was more so like it felt good to know that you could just dominate someone. He was the same body size and everything. You just like, I'm about to little boy, I'm about to bang your ass. They'll be like, for somebody as big as you to say, why you keep using body? What you mean? What you bang up? Man, I swear to God, Arthur had 30. It was like 30 to 8. I bodied his ass 32 to 30. He didn't score another pass. He was so fucking out of breath after the game. You think that motherfucker had COVID in the chest. But, go ahead.
And then off the court, like on video games and shit, I was always the person that quit. I was the quitting person. So I wouldn't let no victory get it. I just start getting so petty. You think you're going to get it. When Daeo started to save, I wait to the fourth quarter, 10 seconds left. I quit the game and run out the room.
That's terrible. I'm a sore loser quitter. I'm the quitter that's be like, stop with the stick. So he be like, and then motherfucker just pulling him there, he'll just keep scoring. He be like, I don't care that you with that stick there. I'll be like, you want it, so now you want to run the score. You be like, I'm that loser. Well, I'm like, man, fuck this shit. You know what I'm saying? I just hold the stick. And hopefully you just be like, all right, man, I ain't gonna keep playing. No, motherfucker, just keep playing. That's who I am as a loser. As a winner, I hate losing.
You don't win with grace?
Oh, no, I win with grace. Depending on who I'm playing. Like, when I play Julio, I win with grace. I'm like, it's just fun. We having fun. But if I was to beat you, I'm gonna beat you down. Because of who you is.
You can't beat me, though. I used to bust your ass in 2K. I'm beating you in Madden. I got beat up my brother in Madden as well.
Oh, man.
I don't play Madden.
What happened? What happened?
Once again, you always want to know what happened in game 2. It does not matter what happens in game 2. Everybody knows.
Because we taking it easy on you.
You put your hard hat on in game 1, you come out with your all.
I learned that from you.
When you fucking a girl for the first time, you go in, you give it your all. You're fucking coming around like, oh, it's always game 2. You don't know that.
I learned that with you.
It's
anything
fun.
we play, I know the first game. Nah, I'm not letting you have it.
One game of elimination, man. Come chain game. Bring it.
I will not take it easy on you ever again on nothing. Like when we played Madden and I was trying to play it, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do those shit.
I started doing flea flickers and all that different shit.
I'm like, okay. Now you want okay. Alright, now I'm about to be this ass. like 28 first quarter. Like, turn this shit off. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it is, man. Nah, I don't know, man. I got a little sister, so I ain't never had like no little brother, but like I guess Arthur would be like small, like that's what that was. So you kind of like pick on him and shit, and then I got this fucking guy here. He's like a pain in the ass. I don't even know what to call you at this point. I can imagine what your brother had to endure growing up with your ass. You know what I'm saying? I see why y'all on the West Coast. I gotta get away from this motherfucker. This guy's a pain in the ass. He does things deliberately. You know what I'm saying? Like quitting the game. We playing the game, you gonna quit with 10 seconds left. We probably have to throw hands after that, man. Like, why you gonna be this sore loser? I mean, Eddie used to fight. Eddie too. I grew up with Eddie. Eddie was like a little brother.
You remember we used to play, what the fuck? I think Gears of War, one of those games, partnered with 2 people. He'll make me mad, I won't play the game with him no more. So now he can't advance because the party need 2 people.
You know what I'm
so
saying?
now you gotta come back and be nice. You gotta be nice to me. Apologize. Let me know that you're sorry. You some shit. You mean it. You gotta be sincere about it. You gotta mean it. And then we go down there and we play.
Now I'm not gonna talk. Now I'm not even gonna talk. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause you know I'm really like.
Yeah. And then me being me, eventually I get it out of him. You be sitting there mad. I'll say something, I'll do some dumb shit or something like that. Then it'll be cool. It's like, but I can feel it. I'm this type of person growing up all the time. I will piss you off deliberately, then leave, and then come back, and it'll be so uncomfortable. And I would make you want to be my friend again by being in the room. Wherever I'm going, I'll just be like, I say something, laugh at something. It'll be something funny that happens. It would just be cool.
Yeah, it is. This is what he do. This is what he do, man. I'm telling you.
I find that funny as fuck. That's the funniest shit in my to me, funniest shit.
You know when he doing it too.
Funniest shit.
Cause like if I can tell, I know your brother and shit can tell because when he texts, he texts with an attitude. If you ever had a motherfucker that texts you with an attitude, it could be 3 letters, 3 words. But you read them with you like, this nigga, alright. This how I look, I'm like, alright man, this nigga, man, I'll do something. He'll keep going. Then I'll be like, Marie, this nigga's playing with me, man. This nigga devastated playing with me, man. He gets his bitch ass attitude. So I say that shit to her. She's like, what did he do? She's the only one that I vent to. And I'm like, alright, eventually, I'm gonna holler at him. And he's right. Now that I know he said that, because you as the other person, you like, alright, man, this motherfucker got an attitude. So I don't want to engage with him. So you try to, like I overly laugh at certain shit. You be like, yeah, man, I'm just constantly responding, laughing. But it is only so many times you be like, all right, now I'm tired of doing this shit now. You still got a problem or something? We got a problem. But yeah, man, he's spot on with that shit.
And at that moment, we can talk it out, but it's gonna laugh and matter. So we're gonna talk it out, it ain't gonna be serious.
Then he be like,
we're gonna get it out, we're gonna move past it.
What the fuck up with this motherfucker, man? Does it all the time. That's why I can't wait to have your brother on the show. We're gonna tear your ass up. Pause. You think that, man, I'm done talking about after I said that shit, man. You know what I mean. Done.
That was easy.
Oh, I didn't know
what? Yeah. Tear my ass off easy.
That's what you saying. That shit was gay. We'll try another one. I swear to God, these just ran. Okay, hold on. There you go.
We finna get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it is super late.
Anything else, man, you got?
Nah, man. This has been a roller coaster episode right here. I don't know what's in the weed. What you got? I had Sunday Driver and Hell's Angel. I had a hybrid one. Yeah, just same weed. Same. I don't know, man.
Well, last time I had hit, man.
We too fucking high. He didn't bring a slew of blunts this time. We actually got one left, and I think it's mine too. By the way, so we can either smoke it or we can't. It's up to him. But this has been episode 41 or 42, whatever it is, of the Straight Gas On Me podcast. I'm Daeo, the Truth Teller, Double D, D
I
Block.
think my Lakers lost to the Bulls.
I don't know where see. Oh, did you?
Purposely.
Don't match. Well,
Purposely.
oh, okay, had to be.
And I got my LeBrons on, man.
Make sure y'all comment, subscribe.
They don't comment. We did get comments. Shout out to Ravy. She gave us our first comment. Nico gave us our second comment. Nobody
I ain't see it.
commented.
What Nico say? You told
He
me
said it
right.
wasn't a Christmas movie.
What?
Well, on the Christmas episode. When I said, what's the shit called? Toy Story. When I said it was a Christmas movie.
Oh,
He said it
yeah.
was a Christmas movie. But yeah, man. Comment.
Yeah,
Subscribe.
what's up?
Say something.
Subscribe.
So Dale cannot talk to you and not engage.
Man, I'm going to engage, man. I don't be seeing nothing in there, but the Twitter is up and running. We're gonna get it. I'm gonna get more involved, more engaged. Won't be up to par with this guy. It's not a competition. I'm giving you what I got. That's all I got. And we out. I should have ended it like that. No, fuck it. I guess I fucked up. Got too excited for no reason.
What you want to do? What you like to talk into the thing?
Shit, man.
How about I give
Breaking news?
you a favorite air? That's your air horn. You always like to hit the air
Nah,
horn.
man. Oh, come on. This is the one. But
We out of here. It didn't
still rolling. I guess we still going. So I'm gonna just keep talking because the